Hi, this is the contents of the ON Extra Wide Full Motion TV wall mount, and it hangs 47 inch to 84 inch screen. Okay, so here goes that's the actual TV wall mount right there. And these are all the parts right here. They're on plastic baggies. This one has the lag bolts right here, which will mount to the wall studs, wood wall studs. There's a couple of booklets. This one has the instructions for mounting the television on the wall. And it comes with a little hex screw also. So everything's provided. Also, in here it has more items that you have to assemble after you mount this wall mount onto the wall. Then you start assembling this, and this what attaches to your television. And then there's plastic pieces which hide, that go over these right here. They kind of clip on, so you hide that. So these are the parts that are included. You got a wall template, which has the measurements for 24 inch, 16 inch, and 8 inch. You can mount this on concrete, stone, and masonry walls. You use the plastic anchors, which are included. But if you're going to mount it on wall studs, you have to make sure you mount it on the studs themselves. Okay, these are the parts that are included in plastic baggies. It's a good idea to spread them out and go through the booklet and match them up with the letters. And this is the actual wall mount right here. It goes in and out and right to left. For mounting on 24 inch wall studs, you leave these out like this. But if you're mounting it on 16 inch studs, you can fold these in on each side. And on the top also, it has the same mechanism to fold in and out. If you're going to mount them on 24 inch wall studs, you got to fold them out like this on each corner, then mount bolts, which are the letter N, and they provide a hex key for using that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, the next thing you need to do is to find your wall studs. I found a horizontal one going across here, all the way across the wall. And so I'm going to use that one. And then I found two vertical studs right here. So it lined straight up with that horizontal one. And I found another one right here. So that's where I'm going to put my lag bolts in to mount the television. So there's 4 of them, 4 lag bolts, and it should be good enough to secure that wall mount to the wall if you're using the wall studs. Okay, I have the template mounted, and I pre-drilled the holes into the wall studs. These are the lag bolts right here, and they'll be attaching to that right there. That one, that hole, and that hole right there I have. So I'm going to mount it in 4 positions so that the wall mount is secure on the wall. Also, what's neat about these lag bolts is it's either 1/2 inch or you can use a screwdriver at the same time. I've never seen bolts like this. So it's kind of unique bolt where you can use your screwdriver or a ratchet on there with a socket, 1/2 inch socket. Okay, I have the TV mount. I haven't secured it to the wall, but I put the lag bolts in right here just to hold it enough so it wouldn't fall down. So now I'm going to use my my impact driver right here, my drill, to secure the lag bolts in. They're pretty. That went in a little bit. That one went in pretty good. I might have to use my ratchet. Yeah, because it's just really tight to go into the wall. Oh yeah, it went in. It was tough though. That one in. Let me see if I can get this one in with my drill. And this one. Yeah. Okay, they're all secured in. You can use a hand ratchet too, just, with the socket. If you don't have the portable tools. But that's secure. Now time to see, then these go in like this and like this. Yeah, and now it's secure. It pulls out so you can tilt your TV this way and your TV this way. Then you start putting on the plastic parts. You got plastic clips here and clips here. And then you have a metal bar that comes out here. I'll show that once I get those parts out of the plastic. Okay, as a finishing touch, in the package it comes with a little bubble level, and you can actually put it on here, this bubble level, and put it on right there, and so you can see if it's at the correct level. Move it around, see how the bubble looks. I can see it pretty good. It might be hard to see it from where you're at. And then tighten these down while you have it on there. So your TV will be completely balanced and level to your eye. With larger televisions, probably won't make a big difference if it's off by a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, but because you're going to be tilting it back to the left or to the right, and then tighten these down. To the wall, the lag bolts to the wall is and the bubble level looks good. Yeah, it's provided in the package in one of the plastic bags, so it's kind of convenient. Okay, I'm about to mount the D brackets to the television, and you got to be careful because sometimes you'll have if you have a curved television, they provide a lot of spacers, plastic spacers, so you can get it out so it'll be perfectly even when you mount it onto the wall mount. But my television right here is flat, so I would be able to just mount them with the hardware. They provide M6s, M8s, and M4s, different links. So they provide a lot of screws, and you just got to pick out the hardware that will fit your television. It takes quite a while to do that. And these are the D brackets right here. When you install these, you want to make sure that they're not sticking out above the television. So bring it down, make it about even. If the higher you mount it, the higher the television is going to sit on the TV mount. So try to mount it even so it's not too high and that you have spacing in between. So right here, I'm going to put a screw right here. And I'm going to put a screw. These will mount later. There's a bolt that goes in here. So you know what? It might need a spacer right there to break it up, to move it away. I'll have to see later. So that moves up and down. Find the. This is like one big slot. These have just individual holes on this side. So that one looks good. So we'll put this another screw in here. Tighten it down. Tighten it down. Mine used M6s and they provide the washers also. So we'll do the same to this side also. Kind of eyeball it where, make sure they're about the level, at the same level right there. Put the screws in. This is real critical that you get these even and you get them tight, because these bolts are going to be holding the weight of the television. So you want to make sure these are really secure. And you want to put all 4 of them. And this thing moves right here. You need another bolt in there to hold that in. But that's after you mount it. Okay, so we got the D brackets on. Same height right there. I'll come back because we're going to be mounting the plastic hardware onto the TV mount that's on the wall. Okay, now I'm going to attach the extension arms. You have to be careful because all these bars are in plastic, and then the plastic has alphabetical letters on them which indicate which they are. So don't immediately start pulling off all the plastic. Then it'll add to your time when you're working on this project. So the C's go on this side, the B's go on this side. So you pull it up, so they actually fit in here like this. So you bring it in this side, on each side, and then you attach it right there. And then once you have it locked in, then you put the bolts right here. They're M6s, 12 millimeters, and the alphabetical letter is O. So you use the same hex key tool. What's neat about this tool, it actually has a Phillips head also, but I usually like to use my own screwdriver. So put these M6s in like that, tighten them up. And then you could also use your drill gun also if you have that bit. You know, it'll make it a little faster, but if you don't have a lot of tools, you can just use this hex key right here that they provide. Okay, here's the other letter C and B. So slide it in here and in here on the opposite side. B's, C's. Fit it in here till they line up. Like that. Put the screws in. There's a little indicator arrow and it says up. That, you know, that means that's how you mount this actually on the wall, up, with that letter up. These are the main supports right here. C's and B, the C's and B's, extension arms. So make sure these are very secure when you're attaching them. Just snug them up real good. Out here is just going to be the letter G's, and these are, just hold these together that they don't spread apart. So I'll come back to those. Okay, now I'm going to attach the extension supports for each side, letter G's, one on each side right here. They're made out of plastic. All they are is support. They just keep these from moving out. They're just made out of plastic, and you use these screws right here, and they're letter L. They're M5s. So 4 screws. Attach these screws up here. I'm just getting them started. Then I'll use my screwdriver. You can use that little hex key with the Phillips end, but I prefer to use my screwdriver. It's a multi-screwdriver. These could just be hand tight. Since they're just plastic, they're not supporting any weight. They're just keeping those bars from separating on themselves. More for aesthetics probably than anything else. Okay, that's that. I'll come back. I'm going to mount these right here. Plastic, and they're for aesthetics also, make it look nice. So I'll come back and attach those. Okay, now we're going to install the plastic covers across here, and it's going to go E, F, F, E, and they're labeled on the plastic when you pull them out. They kind of just go on right here. They just clip on like that. I want to leave these out so they have more to clip onto. So this one goes on the bottom right here. It goes right here. And all these are just aesthetic, make it look pretty. And this is an F right here. They're all labeled. No screws, they just kind of press in like that. So now we got that covered. This practically is done right here. You can pull this out, move it side to side. It's actually ready to attach to the television. I'll have to get somebody to help me mount it on this right here. And hopefully I didn't get it too high. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the TV hung on the wall mount. The last thing I need to do now is attach these movable brackets right here to this bottom extension. That's critical. They supply the screws for them. They're M6, letter M. So you want to put one on each side, one on this side, and one on that side. So what you want to do is just attach it, just secure it hand tight with a screwdriver. On the other side also, it's critical you put these on because you don't want the TV to pop off. If somebody jolts it from the bottom, it could pop off. This helps keep the television secure to the extensions. So that's good. Okay, let me demonstrate that wall mounted side to side. So you can pull it out. You can move it this way. You can move it this way. And push it back in. And everything's complete now. Just gotta run the wiring, plug it in, and set it up. Thank you, bye. It's a complete job.